Yo, what's cracking YouTube? It's your boy Professor Crypto. Got another hot crypto class for you guys today. This one's on fire. You guys already know anything we bring on the channel, it's got the potential, and it definitely should be watched. This one is so different, guys, so without further ado, let's jump right into it. Class is now in session. Eureka! This one is called Sensei.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Guys, Sensei is a DeFi platform built around the Sensei token with a phased launch of multiple investment products lined up to suit all types of investors. The first phase of this is the upcoming deployment of their Smart Yield, their flagship intelligent investment platform. Investors can stake BNB tokens to earn liquidity farming yield paid in Sensei token, the BEP20 token of the project. Sensei promises that a portion of the yield will also be retained within the ecosystem, with a percentage being burned for a deflationary effect, and the rest distributed around Sensei holders who lock up their tokens in one of the project's products. Now guys, where Sensei's yield aggregation platform is unique is its use of functional NFTs to represent investor stakes. This allows for novel functionality not possible with conventional farming platforms such as time-based rate boosters as the token ages, or rarity elements to increase the value of an investor's stake and encourage holding. It also allows investors to transfer ownership of their stake between wallets without cashing the NFT in and losing the rarity/age related benefits, potentially creating a secondary market where people sell their investment tokens instead of withdrawing them. On their website here, guys, they're saying the next generation, a comprehensive platform of DeFi services. The aim of Sensei is to provide DeFi services that are easier and more accessible to a wider audience. The first of this began with the custom staking platform Sensi Locking. Moving on, guys, they're looking ahead. They're building the future of DeFi. The next steps for Sensei is the Smart Yield platform, which increases your yield and reduces your risks compared to the conventional DeFi staking platforms. This is currently in closed alpha testing and soon to be released. Continuing their development cycle, the next step is fully featured Sensei Exchange. This comprehensive platform of DeFi services will make it easier and more accessible for a wider audience to join the world of DeFi. Now guys, before we go over their products here, the information that they have up in front of me, let's talk about some of the problems that their company solves and why we should care. As a background, guys, with the cesspool of rug pulls and unsustainable farming tokens, much of the crypto space is known to be dangerous and highly risky investment vehicles. To combat this, guys, Sensei is creating an automated yield aggregator known as the Smart Yield. Smart Yield essentially works as an ETF, but for tokens in the crypto space. Smart Yield divides your initial investment into various yield farms, each with differing risk profiles, thus diversifying one's portfolio in crypto with one click. Through this, guys, investors are able to diversify their portfolio and also obtain their yield in Sensei tokens. Since Sensei is deflationary with a small percentage of Sensei from all transactions being burnt, there is no need to worry about emission rates, which makes their program continually sustainable. Yield generated in other large cap currencies is used to market buy Sensei token at the point of harvest in order to pay out, avoiding the problem of minting excessive amounts of tokens and creating persistent buy pressure on the Sensei token itself. Alright guys, now looping back around to their products. So the Sensei Locking, I know that we briefly talked about that up above, but it is a unique platform for earning guaranteed returns just by locking your Sensei tokens. Now what they say is buy your Sensei, go to the locking platform and lock your chosen amount for 28 days. A total reward pool of 10 trillion Sensei has been made available for daily distribution among all lockers. Now guys, to reward the early lockers, 0.5% of the rewards pool will be distributed daily around 12 a.m. CET time. You can choose to compound your earned rewards for a higher percentage return of the total distributed rewards. To do so, guys, you just press the extend button when your rewards are in. Sensei lockers will enjoy a wide range of extras and tools available to Sensei lockers. Their relay tool allows you to send your Sensei to another wallet free of transfer tax. The leaderboards will reward holders with the highest locking streaks and percentage locked. more tools will come available as they continue to development. There's Smart Yield product. This is an innovative world-first platform which aims to simplify the process of DeFi yield farming. It drastically reduces the amount of manual work on the part of the investor whilst reducing the various risks of loss that come with investing in high volatility assets and pools. Furthermore, elaborating on this one, guys, when we look at their yield farming. For those who may be unfamiliar, yield farming is the process of continually moving crypto between farms on multiple DeFi platforms to take advantage of the best rates while they are available across the entire DeFi space. DEX platforms will frequently offer great APY rates to encourage people to provide trading liquidity to certain currency pairs. However, guys, these rates don't tend to last long and are often only available for smaller, less liquid tokens, which come with a significant risk of impermanent loss. If you buy a token to add liquidity and the token drops in price, you may lose more than you make back in the yield. There is the additional risk of providing liquidity to a token, which subsequently proves to be a rug pull or other type of scam. There's Smart Yield. This mitigates against all of this by automatically spreading deposited user funds around a selection of different farms, limiting exposure to any one pool to only a small percentage of the total invested pool of tokens. This removes the manual process of buying tokens, adding liquidity, staking LP tokens, selling the return rewards, withdrawing LP, and moving them to a new farm, whilst also allowing this process to happen across many different pools simultaneously. Additionally, guys, these farms will be chosen from a list of tokens and exchanges which have already had their contracts audited, minimizing the risk of investing into a pool that turns out to be a rug. The diversified funds. These funds will be spread across a mixture of low to medium risk pools, along with one or two high risk, high reward pools to bring the average API up overall without increasing the risk profile of their portfolio to an unacceptably high level. The list of farms will be changed automatically as yields increase and decrease to ensure that they always invest in the best paying farms in the low, medium, high risk categories. Over time, guys, the number of farms in the pool will increase, allowing them to scalp the best rates available and boost the overall returns to investors. Risk management. Yield farming will never be a zero risk investment, as there will always be the possibility of a lower than expected yield or loss. But with Smart Yield, we can reduce these risks and create a steadier, lower volatility return that is possible anywhere else. The Sensei value. Great, so how does this make my Sensei go up in value? Good question, guys. And the answer is two-pronged. Firstly, Smart Yield has a function which takes a percentage of the BNB yield and uses it as to market buy Sensei tokens. This in itself creates significant upwards price pressure, but there will additionally be a portion of these tokens which are burned, creating an additional deflationary effect. The remainder of these tokens will be used to top up the Sensi Locking reward pool, increasing the returns for those who lock up their tokens and reducing the number of Sensei tokens in circulation. Sensei that are locked up cannot be sold. The net result is a strong deflationary effect on the token, along with incentives for people to hold and not sell. Smart stake yields will also be paid in Sensei. But again, guys, market bought at the point of withdrawal, which will encourage people to hold at least a portion of their returns in Sensei. There will be additional rewards on the BNB staking side of the platform for those who lock specific ratios of Sensei to BNB staked. This feature is unlikely to be a part of the first iteration of Smart Yield, but will follow in subsequent updates. And the last one, guys, the Sensible Exchange. This is the comprehensive platform of DeFi services that are easier and more accessible to a wider audience. Sensei DEX will focus on new products to launch by offering their dev teams new features and flexibility about how their new token is deployed and traded, and extra security and vetting mechanisms. Now, guys, we have the price of the token here. Total supply 233 trillion, market cap 1.6 million. Token details. The tokenomics here, guys. The Sensei is a stealth launch DeFi coin. Each transaction has a variable percentage tax fee governed by the Sensei holders. Currently, guys, there's a 4% fee, out of which 1% is burned. 3% goes to liquidity, marketing, and development. In regards to the project roadmap, March 2021, dating back all the way there, that's where their ideation started. The Sensible Finance came to life. April 2021, guys, their launch. They had their stealth launch, their marketing, initiation, Sensible Farm, and the release of Sensei Release. May 2021, guys, their listings. Sensai audit was completed, their website redesigned, Sensai staking released DigiFinex listing, ongoing listings, and their Sensi Locking platform. July 2021, they had their progression, AMA, core team docs, off-chain smart yield development. August 2021, they had their new website and branding live with their Sensei rebranding and website updates, smart yield on-chain POC. As well, guys, they had their smart yield alpha release, their first alpha version deployed on the mainnet. Q3 2021, guys, their development, smart yield closed beta, new Sensei contract development, smart yield security audit, and guys, H2 2021, smart yield release, smart yield public release, Sensei exchange. Now, guys, their team, Patrick is the CEO, LinkedIn profile is provided here as well, guys. And looking at their background, it's partially docs, guys, where each of them has a specific role and varying amounts of experience in the crypto space. The most beautiful aspect of their team, guys, is the fact that they are all early investors. This was after its founding by two young co-founders who are still involved as well. The team, which is currently governing, came together from within the community after they felt the need for new direction in April of 2021. They have a leadership team of in-house developers consisting of Magnus, who is the CTO, and Tony, who is the COO, working together with their external development partners First Bridge, while Patrick and AR handle the non-technical side of the project. Molly is heading their community management with a team of strong and knowledgeable admins. Their team has a wide range of skill sets which stem from their experiences in various fields and companies such as Microsoft, Google, and various local startups. The team is global from the US to the Netherlands and from the UK to New Zealand. They do have a latest news section here, guys. Lots of articles on their website. I definitely encourage you to check that out, guys. They date back all the way to October 21st, 2021. And they're going over articles like Sensei and First Bridge partner up for smart yield development. Sensei.fi is now live. Sensei brand evolution. The list goes on, guys. In conclusion, guys, if I were to explain this company to a 5-year-old, and again, I like doing this on a lot of my videos just so it's a simple conclusion, you get your takeaways from this project, guys, we all feel comfortable. Let's say, for an example, at the bank you earn interest on any money in your savings account. Yield farming is a means of earning interest, but on your cryptocurrency. Like depositing money in a bank, yield farming involves locking up your cryptocurrency, called staking. You lock up your cryptocurrency for a period of time, and in exchange you get interest or other rewards such as more cryptocurrency. Your cryptocurrency would normally just be sitting in an account, but it is now lent out in order to generate returns. Yield farming can be extremely profitable, guys, but also highly risky. Yield farms are also constantly changing. A yield farm that can be highly profitable one day can be over the next. It's also very important, guys, to make sure that a yield farm is safe and secure. A good strategy involves diversifying your cryptocurrency over different farms. If you want your farms to be secure and have good returns, you basically need to keep track of your funds constantly. This is what Sensei does for you. You only have to choose the risk you are willing to take, low, medium, or high. You deposit your cryptocurrency with Sensei and the software works on getting the best returns for you. Now, guys, keep in mind that there are many yield farms in the crypto space and that they run on different blockchains with different risk levels. For an individual, it is nearly impossible to keep track of all of these farms and to make the right choices all the time in finding reliable and profitable farms. The Sensei team saw this as a potential gap in the market and is likely that there are more people who would like to farm yet do not know where to start and would not like to risk too much of their portfolio going into a high-risk, high-reward farm. To combat this, guys, the Sensei team came up with the Smart Yield. Smart Yield is Sensei's flagship program that has been in the works for the past 8 months. Smart Yield is a protocol that takes the user's BNB and splits them into a variety of yield farms. This helps to automatically diversify the risk that the user is exposed to in the long run, as the variety of farms include stablecoins, large caps, and also some DeFi tokens. The rewards from Smart Yield will be paid out in Sensei, which aids in further building the ecosystem of the token. Compounding is also an option for the rewards, which means that instead of the rewards being paid out directly in Sensei rewards, it can be compounded through Cake. To simplify the process again, guys, here's the flow of the money from end to end. You input in BNB, split the various yield farms, daily yield converted to cake. If auto compounded is selected, earned cake is sent to auto compound. If auto compound is not selected, earned cake is used to market by Sensei to distribute to non-compounding holders. This aids greatly in the sustenance of the Sensei token, as Sensei is not only burned with every transaction, but the locking rewards pool will also be topped up in the new contract. Sensi Locking is a platform that allows its users to earn and accumulate Sensei through lock of 28 days. Users will not be able to use any of their locked tokens for the period, but they will be able to compound their earnings daily. Topping up the pool through Smart Yield makes it such that the pool can be maintained with larger passive rewards for their lockers, since locking rewards are paid out as 0.5% of the daily reward pool proportionately to the total amount locked. The reward pool does not run out mathematically. At the moment, guys, a balanced farming strategy will be implemented as they figure out better strategies for farming. They will be including new farms that are able to alter the expected risk and expected yield of each plan. While Smart Yield is currently only programmed to work with Pancake Swap farms, another piece of code can be inserted that bridges a user's BNB into another network so that the Smart Yield can take advantage of higher yield farms on other chains. Additionally, guys, Smart Yield intends to integrate NFTs into its usage. How that works essentially is that an NFT will be minted and issued into a user's Smart Yield. This tradable NFT will take into account the amount of BNB and rewards that come along with it. What that means is that the users of the Smart Yield can sell their NFTs to willing buyers for a higher than market price. The longer the rewards have been compounding, and again guys, furthermore with varying rarities of NFTs, other benefits such as increased amount of rewards or lower gas fees can be implemented for the holder. Shout out to all my students, I love you. Shout out to the Crypto Class Gang, shout out to the Lambo Gang, shout out to the Whale Gang, shout out to the Hodl Gang. Thank you for always your continued support, guys. I really appreciate it. If you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to smash the like button for me. Drop a comment in the comment section below. Please remember, guys, we are an impartial channel, so whether the opinion is negative or positive, we'd be more than happy to hear it. That being said, guys, class is now dismissed. We'll see you in our next video. Professor Crypto out.